Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Welcome citizens. In this video we'll be taking a look at the Aegis Sabre Raven. We'll be going over the stats of the ship, looking at its standard loadout and giving our thoughts on the ship's uses and possible upgrades. As with all things Star Citizen, keep in mind that specific details of the ship could and probably will change over time as the game's development progresses. The Sabre Raven from Aegis Dynamics is a high-tech variant of the Sabre ship line designed to have a lower signature and smaller frame profile. Its redesigned hull is so distinct that it hardly resembles the base Sabre and could even be thought of as an entirely different spacecraft. The Raven was released during CitizenCon 2947 as part of a promotion with Intel for their new Optane SSDs. As such, the ship is not available for individual purchase and can only be obtained by purchasing an early Optane drive or through the grey market. The CitizenCon brochure in which the Raven was first revealed mentions that it also comes with an increased data storage capacity, making it a stealthy info runner or recon ship rather than a dedicated fighter. In terms of speed, the Raven is on par with the 300i and Gladius, coming with an optimal speed of 205 meters per second and a top cruise speed of 1235 meters per second. The Raven suffers slightly in the agility department though, as its manoeuvrability is below that of not only the Gladius but also the base Sabre. With its small frame and unique design, the Raven doesn't possess any cargo capacity or method of transporting grabby hands items. It does, however, have a solid defensive setup, coming with 3 size 1 shimmer shield generators with a combined strength of 9,720 hit points. The Raven's other major components come in the form of 2 size 1 sonic light power plants, 2 size 1 bracer coolers, and a size 1 drift quantum drive. It also features 2 size 1 computers for data storage. Other than the obvious visual differences between the Raven and the other Sabre variants, it also has a smaller profile that is 5.5 meters smaller along the beam of the ship. The Raven is also 9,000 kilograms lighter than the other variants. The Sabre Raven comes fitted with 2 size 3 fixed Quarreler laser cannons which can output a sustained DPS of 612. While the Quarrelers are fairly good in their own right against weaker targets like a Mustang, the DPS from these weapons alone rank the Raven fairly low on the damage leaderboard, considering its relatively high price tag, as the ship doesn't have any missiles to help boost its damage output. However, the Raven does come with a party trick in the form of 2 Tromag EMP generators. While not as strong as the EMP on the Avenger Warlock, the combined strength of the twin Tromags are more powerful than the EMP of the Anvil Hawk, allowing a Raven pilot to take down an enemy's shields in one burst. Essentially, this means that the Sabre Raven relies fairly heavily upon its EMP attack to strip a target's shields and use its weapons to finish the job when facing stronger opponents. Or, if you only want to disable an opponent, use the ship's weapons to strip the opponent's shields before firing the EMP to disable the ship. In either case, a Raven pilot will need to be within 700 meters to be effective. As the Quarrelers are more geared towards longer range engagements, swapping them out for a pair of short range size 3 Predator ballistic scatterguns will increase the Raven's combat effectiveness by a large amount. Not only do the Predators output more DPS, but they also lower the ship's overall EM signature and are more heat efficient. Also, swapping out the Raven's shimmer shield generators for a full set of ForceWall units will bump the ship's shields up by over 3,000 hit points. Finally, if you're conscious of your EM and IR signatures and want to run a little more stealthy, changing the sonic light power plants for a pair of DeltaMax units will reduce your EM signature by a further 560 points. Until the mechanics for data running are introduced into the game, the Sabre Raven is just a stealthy E-War fighter, but it can be a very effective fighter when it's played towards its strengths. Unfortunately, it is a very exclusive ship and can be difficult and expensive to get your hands on. Well, We hope this review has been helpful or informative. If you liked the vid, click that like button and subscribe for more Star Citizen videos. Also, feel free to tell us your thoughts on this ship in the comments section below. Bye for now.